What's up, everyone? Another way back with more Satisfactory for you. Episode 25 today, and it's been a few days since I've recorded because I started to build up too many videos and had to stop. I had to stop recording. I was getting having too much fun. I was playing I was doing 2 episodes a day, recording them, and that's 2 hours, obviously. And I only post 1 per day, so I have to catch up, let the posting catch up sometimes. So now I'm at like three videos or something. It's time to record. So a lot has happened since we've been gone, and the game is paused right now. It's usually, it's very typical for the way I do things. But first I wanted to go over really just a couple comments, really one, I think, since is just what Greg just posted on episode 20. He says, you can see which direction it is you need to remember. The direction will hold the last direction used until you restart or change the direction of a conveyor. So with conveyors, what I noticed is it always just goes in the direction of whatever inputs and outputs you're already connecting with. So I can just build backward and it would be fine. It really, and this is the same with the lifts. The lifts are a little bit harder to understand, but the lift will basically connect to whatever direction. Well, it tries to connect to the direction that the thing you're connecting it to is already in sync with, right? Because you can't change the input-output of a constructor. It just is what it is. It's set. You can't R and change the direction. So with the conveyor, if you hook it up to that, it just auto connects in the direction it's supposed to go. If you connect it to 2 outputs, let's say, or 2 inputs, then your conveyor belt will be wrong. But most of the time, people are connecting it to an output to an input or something. It's very simple for the conveyor to work. The lift is a little bit different because the first time you connect it, you do have to set up the direction, and that's what I figured out, as Greg is trying to help me with here. And then the second time you connect, and what he's saying is, once you've already set up one part of a lift, always connect to that part first because it's going to set the direction for the other piece of the lift when it connects in. Totally true. And usually when you're setting up your last piece, the directions are already set anyway, like out, in, or something, and so it's going to set itself up usually correctly the first time. But it's still something you have to watch a little bit. And yes, it won't change once you have it set up. It's going to try to keep that same direction, which is really cool. I've noticed that for the splitters and the mergers as well, that once you set the way they're set up, if you copy them in a row, it keeps that same setup, which is really nice. Just the lifts, I wish would kind of try to auto-connect with the thing they're right next to. That'd be really cool, but they don't do that right now. But yeah, he's even talking about multiple floor lifts going through multiple floors. He said just it's so much easier to keep connecting to where you've already connected on that lift. And thanks for that. And he says, loving the build, and the hour goes by so fast. It does for me too, and I really appreciate that. Those kind of comments, the encouragement. There's a long history with this YouTube channel. If you haven't noticed, I have about 20,000 subscribers, and I don't get that many views, and there's a lot of history to go by on that. I'm thinking about maybe making a video to cover it, I guess, for the people who are new. That some of these guys have been around 8-9 years that you see commenting. A lot of them have not. They're new, which is totally cool. I like that. But anyway, thanks, Greg. Appreciate that, and thanks for everybody else for putting in comments. This makes me feel like the build is kind of our build because I'm getting so many tips and help. And especially if you guys see where something's broken and I don't see it, or like somebody that called out, hey, you just went by a hard drive, go get it. Those things really help a lot, especially when I'm learning a new game. Really quickly, though, I know we're supposed to be playing and we haven't started yet, but I'm thinking about playing another game because I'm wanting to play more than I can record this game. And what I'm thinking about playing, let me just pull it up real quick. I know I've been watching, I've wanted to watch, I haven't even watched it yet, but I've seen somebody post videos, is Farthest Frontier. Let me know if you guys are playing that or would want to watch it. It looks like a cool city building game. I'll have to check it out. I don't know a lot about it, but it does look pretty cool, and it looks like it's pretty new and other things like that. So let me know in the comment section if you'd love to see that game. All right, so let's get into the build now. I'm just kind of getting everything set up here. Let's unpause the game. Off camera, I've put in probably, well, you can see if I do escape here, I'm on hour 38, and we've only spent 15 hours on camera probably, right? So I've probably put another 10 hours off camera into this in between episodes, maybe 15. That's how much I've been playing, and the reason is because, and we've already hooked up iron, so let's get that off the to-do list here. We did that in between episodes, right? Or I mean, I think I had to do that in between episodes because I forgot to do it last episode. Then I've been out finding hard drives and slugs, okay? A lot of them. I spent probably 10 or more hours. Finally, what I did is because, as you can see down here, my hard drive results were iron wire, which is where you can take iron and turn it into copper wire, which is pretty cool. Bolted iron plate, which we will be using, which is just a faster way to make this. It's the same ingredients, but it makes it a lot faster. Copper rotor, which is use copper sheets instead of some kind of iron to make rotors, and it's also actually a faster output as well, 3 per minute instead of 1. Pure iron ingot, which is, I can't remember, but it's a way to get more iron ingots out of your iron ore, basically. And then wet concrete, which is, I think you mix silica with limestone, and it makes more concrete per limestone. So I'll be looking into that because there aren't a lot of uses for the quartz as far as I know at this point. So I got all of those because what I was really looking for is this. So on my 7th hard drive, I've got what I wanted: alternate the casting screw, which is just iron ingots directly into screws, okay? And it's 50 per minute, so it's a little bit more per minute. Let's select that really quickly. That's what I've been looking for. So another thing I noticed while I was looking up alternate recipes, and let's get my last hard drive in here. Let's go look at, I'll talk to you about that in a second when we plugged it in. But here's everything I found when I was out and about, okay? Here's my haul. I did turn some of the slugs into power shards already, but I got all these extra slugs. I got a purple one as well, so that's really cool. I'm going to turn those into overclockers in a second here. I got computers. I've been to lots of crash sites. Obviously fought tons of aliens and stuff. Found some cool caves. Got some heavy modular frames, a lot of them. Picked up some bauxite. I did mark some sites from what I picked up. We don't need that right now. Actually, might put it in the MAM. I doubt it. Maybe. If we do, we'll have space. We also, let's go turn those slugs into overclockers. Actually, we need a purple one for the MAM real fast. So let's do that. Power slug, purple, right? Oh, cool. We have everything we need, so that's cool. Let's get that unlocked. Great. Now we can do purple slugs into 3 overclockers. The purple slugs are obviously really hard to find, but I did it. I found them. I went all over the map. I'll show you where I went pretty soon here in a second. While I was researching alternate recipes and also looking at how I want to set up my assembler factory, okay, I was thinking, I ran across this thread about, because I was like, man, screws are a pain in the butt. Everybody's been talking about that. Everybody knows that already. But there's a way to remove screws entirely from all your builds, and that is by using alternate recipes. So I need to keep going after more alternate recipes to completely remove screws, and I don't have to worry about them because the throughput is not there to get enough screws to your assemblers. So I'm going to use other things, okay? These are my yellow slugs now. Let's process those really quickly. Got a few of those. So I'm going to be searching for more hard drives. So what I finally did after 7 hard drives, I went back after I picked up 6, and I thought, you know what? I'm spending way too much time looking for these hard drives. It's taking hours and hours and hours, and in YouTube, you kind of can't do that. Oh, you get 5 each for purple slugs. Oh my god, I didn't know that. I thought it was 3. Damn. Okay, well, we're going to have tons of these guys. We're going to have like 75 overclockers. Anyway, I was like, look, as a YouTube series, I can't spend this much time off camera. I just can't. It takes too much time. It's taking away from my recording, okay? No, if I was just playing the game, I could just keep going. It's no big deal. Anyway, I downloaded the map on where these hard drives are located, and I started marking off the ones that I already found, okay? It's just faster. It just gets me to actually building more and recording for you guys sooner, okay? I'm going to put the link in the video description on where I found that map if you want that map as well. It's a really cool map. Again, the map has changed a little bit. I think this is an Update 5 map, I want to say. Update 6 has slightly different stuff up here in the top. But I don't think it has any more hard drives in there. I'm not positive on that. If you've found a better map, put that in the comment section. I'd love to see that. I did search around a little bit. But yeah, if I forget to put the link in there, please let me know, because I do that very often. I forget to put it in. And we're good. We don't need anything else. Let's pick up other things that we might need. I don't think there's anything else. The hard drive. That's what we wanted to pick up. So let's drop off that hard drive and see what we get. I'm hoping to get alternate recipes that remove screws. There are a lot of recipes in there that I don't feel like I really need right now, at least. Maybe in the future I'll need them. Oh, we shouldn't have done that yet. We'll have to wait 10 minutes now and then put in, like, mycelia. I got some mycelia. that's it. I don't think there's anything else. Oh, I can do these seeds. Oh, I can't right now because I can't. I put the hard drive in, so I shouldn't have done that. I did pick up seeds. I've got mycelium in here. We'll come back when we want to do some research and do the research there. We also want to drop off this biomass. I should have brought it from the other area, and I didn't. I forgot. No, we don't. No, let's do this. Okay. I have another box here because I did... I think I'm putting all flower petals in here. Let's also get our tickets. I've been waiting and hanging out. So here's my stash. Here's everything I picked up. I think I already told you that. Let's pick up at least the alien DNA and put it over here. Because now I already store that over here. We can also move the artifacts, I guess. I don't really like having so much junk. But it is what it is. We can also move this stuff, I guess, over to this special container. I'm just keeping a lot of extra junk here. Like a lot of the parts I don't have a ton of. Let's do that. Let's sort everything, basically what we're doing. Just sorting. Super, super exciting stuff, I know. We're going to go check tickets in a second because I've spent so much time screwing around. I have a lot of extra tickets. Not, you know, maybe 10 or so. Not that many. Because remember, we're still not really pumping out any good stuff into the sinks. Just like tier 1 stuff we just barely crafted. All right, there we go. The ma'am is working on a new hard drive. I'll be getting hard drives probably off camera a little bit, but not right away. As you can see, I've spent a lot of time on beautification as well. The smelt area looks really cool. We're stopped. Are we stopped? I've also, you can see I'm using my unlocks here, making everything really pretty. Let's go down there and just show that to you real quick, so you can get the full feeling of this the smelt factory. It's looking really sweet. I like the setup here. I'm probably going to be putting some windows and stuff over here. Well, yeah, I figured out a way to do that actually. Let's put some stairs in here. I didn't really think of that. Let's put a double stair right here, just to make it look cool. I want it snapped to right here. Well, that's very weird. What the hell? Is this in the middle or something? Yeah, that's kind of the middle. I mean, I could put it there, but I don't want to. They're pretty lame, actually. Alright, there we go. We'll just do that. Okay. So, as you can see, it looks pretty cool. There's some pillars in here now for support and things. If you go down this walkway, I've put the miner into the build a little bit. Looks really sweet in my opinion. I got these railings, unlocked the railings. They look really cool. So pretty sweet. Again, I'm going to put windows in. I figured out how to do it in my other build. I'll show you that in a minute. FPS, not doing so hot now. So I need to, again, I told you I need a video card upgrade. I haven't been able to get one since before COVID. So I need to do that pretty soon. Looking pretty sweet in here, in my opinion. The glassed-in window thing looks really cool. I had to actually put a window right in the middle right here, which the way I did it is, I can't remember who said this, it was in a comment, but basically you just use the, as soon as you get to it, at least, you'd use the little barrier guy here, you put it right there, and then you hold down control and left click over the top of it. That's how I did that. Pretty sick, pretty sick. So these should be working. How come they're not processing? Because we're syncing everything. I don't know what is going on over there. Why is this not? Let's go look in this in the observation area I've got here, just to show all the ingots and stuff. The ingots aren't moving. We're gonna go over there in a second, figure out why. I put in another smelt over here just to size it all up and everything, and get everything all working. You can see I've got another area to go out right here, and I actually encased this whole thing so you don't even go into the. This is literally just one spot where I'm going to be doing some maintenance there. And there should be a maintenance door here. Oh, no, I don't need to do anything here. Because that's going to be really strange. Maybe I'm going to have to open it up right here, at least. Maybe I have to do this. I won't be able to see this anyway. That way I can get power hookups over to here. So, that should help. We will see. We might need that. Cool. Okay. Again, looks pretty sweet in my opinion. Coming down here to the receiving area. It looks really cool. All the ore coming in. I don't know why we're over here. Oh, we're here to check tickets in the sink. Actually, we're going over to the other builds. So let's just do that. So I found hard drives and slugs. Let's mark that off. that we're good to go there. I'm going to have to do more, obviously, on the hard drives, but I have the map now. So I'm good with the map. I know it's not... It's sort of cheating, but I think a lot of people use that map because there's like, look, I don't have 9 years to like go find every hard drive location. And you kind of need those when you're building. I don't want to retool everything every time I find an alternative recipe. That's just stupid. As you can see, I've been building a lot on the ironworks over here. It's giant. It's ginormous now. There are going to be two active levels. I was going to make a third level for assemblers, but I need basically 8 meters of space on the logistics layer for that because it has 2 inputs. So I made a totally different building for it. Looks like rods is having a problem. It's not syncing correctly. Why? Why is rods not syncing? Rods are not even being created. That's an issue. Let's go fix that. As you can see, again, did some more beautification out here. I added the sinks in, which we already did that last episode. You guys saw that. Let's get our tickets. 17 tickets. Sorry, there's a bunch of industrial dudes outside. So we got tons of tickets now. We got like 20 tickets. We're going to have to spend those in a second. It looks really awesome in here with windows and stuff. I made a better stairwell. I also cleaned up the stairwell a little bit to make it more direct, and so it's not taking up so much space. Not so many turns, I think, is really cool. Also put in some equipment right here. I'll probably do a couple more things like that in a little bit. But I also put in an access area to the logistics down here. I haven't encased it yet. I will probably do that soon. But it looks really sick. You can see I got my doors in here. Over here, it looks really cool. I also had to make the wall 1 space wider because when I put these pillars in, it was like blocking it. I couldn't get in there to do the work I needed to do. So let's just get these in while we're here, I guess. But yeah, you can see I did a lot of work off camera. Looking really sweet. Let me know what you think about it in the comments section. I actually should have one more pillar over here. So let me put that in real fast while I'm here and thinking about it. It's not going in like I want it to. There we go. Cool. Gonna need one out there too. I'll do that off camera, like I said. You can see the FPS is sort of suffering. Let's go up. Well, let's figure out why rods are not running. Ah, power. I'm not done with the power. I had to reset everything over here and didn't reset the power. I had to move the wall out and didn't finish. The stub is working, but I need to make these. I need to put these in. Now, Greg also said it's probably, I think it was Greg, to say, you know, stand on the machines. It's a lot easier to hook up your wall power when you're standing on the machines. And I do agree with that. I did that with the, no, I don't want power line. I want an actual connector. 3E, there we go. I did that with, actually we hooked them up over here. I think I hooked them up on the ceiling, actually. Yeah, I'm going to do that, because even though there is some wiring in there, it makes it easier to hook up these guys. Because it's kind of hard to hook it up. Oh, I could hook it up through the floor. There's a way to kind of cheese it. Because there is no double connector for the ceiling to floor. I don't know why. I wish there would be. But there's not. I might move these over to here, actually. So why don't we do that? Let's hook up the double wall, the double mounts over here, and then I'll fix that off camera. Oh man, I thought I could get up there just one jump, but no. Alright, so let's hook these up, because that's how I want to do it. I want them to be like this. Let's see. Alright, let's try to hook these up. Oh man, too fast for my own good. And sometimes these legs make it... I love how fast you can get around, but sometimes it does make it a little bit harder, actually. I want to do it... I don't like that. Let's do it down here, actually. Let's do it over here for this guy, too. Even though it almost is in my way, then, I'm almost like going to run into it with my face. It's fine. Let's just... I don't want it to interfere with the clip on the window there. Yeah, this is way easier. Definitely. Way easier. Just have to jump correctly. And it all works out. Now, luckily, I haven't needed rods for any of the builds. It didn't, like, shut my whole factory down or something. But this can be a problem, because if you have things relying on it, it's going to shut the whole thing down. Nothing's going to run. Let's hook to this guy. I also kind of fixed my power... Oops. My power connection underneath the building to, like, kind of tighten it up. So... that's why this whole part of the reason this whole thing was disconnected too, and I forgot to reset it up. But a lot of beautification. It looks really sweet, and really the thing is, now that I've learned how I want my factories to be, it'll be really easy to keep them this way. I'll build them the first every time I build these things. It'll be the first time I build them, they will be correct-ish. Now, what I found in other games is what happens is your build changes over time, and then your old factories have the old look, which can be kind of cool when you go back and kind of look at the whole thing. But also, it's like you kind of want to like update them to the new, better way, but you can't. So, anyway, that is running again, fixed. Let's go watch the sink. Well, we can't really. Oh, yeah, we can, because there is a belt. Okay, here we go. Sinking once more. That's going to up our tickets per minute here. Points per minute. Nice. Alright, so I'm going to do something to enclose this too, eventually. In fact, why don't we spend our tickets really fast? Do I have a... I should have a thing on the hotbar. Yeah, number 8 right there. Let's spend in the office shop. I don't want to go all the way back. Let's spend our 20 tickets real fast. We're already almost halfway into the episode. Yeah, the time does go by fast. Let's go to walls. I want to get ramp wall bundle, and I want to get inverted ramp. I want to start getting more beautification stuff. Gates would be really cool too, because I do have the openings I have. I really want gates for those openings, for the bigger doors. The windows helped tremendously. It made this stuff look so nice. There's also roofs I want to get. Let's get roofs. It's time to get roofs. Like, you you need roofs, bro. Like, your builds are just not there. You need roofs. Attachments I still feel like I'm good on. I don't really need the wall mount ones. It's totally fine. So we're getting roofs. Metal pillar set, I don't care about that. I don't know why we would need those. They just look maybe more strength. They're stronger or something. I don't know. Not needed this, like, right now at least. Let's get some of these foundations too, because we're going to want... I'm going to want these kind of... What is this? 3 tickets? Kind of foundations to help me build, like to help me do really cool things, right? You're gonna need this too if you got the other one. Don't know if I'll need that right now. That could help though. Quarter pipes, not really, not right this second at least. Let's get these wall bundles too. Let's get this, and tilted walls would be good. I think that's gonna be all of our points. It's probably more than we can afford. Okay. Probably the inverted ramp pack is what we don't need. There we go. Cool. Now I have way more beautification stuff, so hopefully in between episodes you'll see me do a lot of cool stuff. I'm gonna basically put an office into these different factories, so that I don't have to run around when I want to do stuff like that. You can see I already have an equipment thing right here. It looks pretty cool. Makes this factory look like a factory. I'm going to put a couple more machines and stuff in to make it look like this is a working factory where guys are going around retooling things and they have stations to do their business. It's going to be pretty cool. The next thing we need to do, we used our tickets. Let's get that off the thing. We need to build screws. I'll show you the assembler thing pretty quick when I'm done building screws. But what I noticed is I wanted to have direct input from screws into my assemblers, because usually you need like direct access. There's so many belts you need to feed enough screws into these assemblers that it just makes more sense to do direct lines, because you're going to have 9 belts, okay? But I'll show you my dilemma here. So this factory, and here is the second floor we're putting our screws, which you saw last episode. The problem with this factory is the floor access and stuff is built for 3 wide and single floor, 4-meter logistics areas, because we're really just putting constructors here. So that's really what it's tooled for, okay? If you go up here, you'll see I've got a 3rd floor where we're going to put assemblers. But the problem is I only have a 1-floor logistics space. And for assemblers, I really need 2, because I need to be able to go over and under, right? There is no way to... I mean, I can clip, which would be really disgusting, but I could do it. I could clip through other belts. I just don't want to do that because it doesn't look right, and I want it to look correct. So this is really just going to be a constructor factory. I don't really have anything else I can do with this factory. That That being said, there is an assembler factory, which I'll show you later. It's really not built out. I just did find a space for it. If you look at the map, which I said we wanted to do, right, you can see I've got hard drives I found before I had the map already laid out, and I've just been to many different places. I found this cool uranium impure thing, the very, very height of this huge pillar. It was crazy to get to, but you can see I've marked a ton of stuff. I went over here, did a bunch of exploration around here. Had a lot of fun, but like it's time to get back to building. Okay, the other factory, which we need to put over here, I've got an assembler factory right here, pretty much. Iron assembly. Really, this is like tier 1 assembly, right? This is tier 2 assembly, I believe. T2 assembly. That's basically what this is. We're going to obviously select factory here, leave it as the default image. Great. It's right next to this hard drive. Okay, so that's on the map. We'll show you that in a little bit. Let's get to the screw build because we don't have a lot of time. We're just going to have a whole bunch of belts coming out, feeding... Oh, that's the wrong... We're on the right... we're in the right spot. Feeding these assemblers and stuff. And then eventually, we'll probably rip these screws out. We're not going to need them, right? So let's go down here and start with the receiving area. Actually, I should be able to get down here as well. I have 2 access points, right? So you can see that's where we're going to receive. What I'm going to do is I think I'm going to dump out on the outside because what I'm in... No, I can't. I'm going to need a lot of space to run extra belts because every 3 of these dudes is going to overfill a belt. So I'm going to have like a million belts running up and down this, right? Like if we put in all the screws we're going to actually do. The problem is, let's set these guys up, okay? I'll show you what we're doing here. We're going to use the alternative screw build. Right? We're going to use this. So it's going to be 12.5 iron ingots per minute, which means 25 for 2, 50 for 4. We have 120, right? So we can do like 8, like 9 of these. So we'll probably feed 8 with 1 belt. So what we can do is literally just copy. The thing is, with 50 screws coming out, our tier 2 belts are going to get filled up with 3 machines. So we're going to barely be able to do 6 machines down here, right? If we just keep copying these, this is the wrong way. Let's turn it to be correct. We want output on the... I want the output... Do I want the output on the outside? That's a good question. Well, if I have it on the outside, I have more space to use because I can also use this space. So yeah, I think inside can be, right, the feed. So let's do that. We'll feed the iron ingots on the inside here. Oops, that is not right. I wish it would snap right to the grid when I'm holding control like this. It's not. So let's get all these in. I'm glad this actually works because if it oh no, it should be fine. Yeah. If it lined up with that pillar, it would be screwed. I don't think we're going to be able to feed this many. Actually, that is over. Why? It should fit in perfect. What's going on over here? Did this not? No, this is wrong. So this is already incorrect. Okay, let's move all this stuff. I think it should be right there. We should have noticed that. I don't know why we didn't. I didn't notice it. But this is totally wrong. Now we can just, I guess, do this because these are all wrong. Off camera, I didn't figure out how to select just one thing, so it is what it is. I know someone told me how to do it in the comments section, but I didn't work with it to actually figure it out. So we want output on the outside, right? Let's get these other floor hole. That is not right. Jesus, man. That is right. Okay, let's put the floor holes in. I'm hoping that this constructor will play ball for us. Yeah, we want it like that, I believe. Yep, that's it. Okay, nope, that is wrong. Alright, so with one line of iron ingots, we should be able to do 8 machines. So let's set 8 machines up. And we're going to be able to do 2 of these, which means I'm going to have to fire up another. I'm not going to fire up 2 iron nodes because we're going to run out of iron nodes. That's going to be it, right? We won't have any more. We're going to have to go find more after that. I'm not ready for that yet, to be honest. I can also overclock our iron nodes. The problem, like Master Alex S said, is, hey, then your belts are your bottleneck. Tier 2 belts are your bottleneck. Because you're not going to be able to go above 120. Right now, they're already bottlenecked. So even if you overclock them, you can't really do anything with them. He's correct. We need to get unlocked tier 3. So we're gonna not worry about it too much. We're just gonna get like 8 of these machines set up. We'll have 3 belts coming out. Now the problem is gonna be we're gonna have space left over on our belts, right? We're gonna have 30 screws that are just not being produced. Now what we would normally want to do is split one of them off and feed it into 2 and fill up some belts, right? Because what we could do is with 2 of them we get 100, and if one is 50 and we split that into 25 each, at least we're only wasting 10 screws, not 30 at that point. And we only have 2 on one of the things. So we might actually try to do that. We might say, okay, that's a belt, that's fine, we're missing some, but let's put these 5 together and fill up a belt so that, you know, these 2 aren't just doing 100 and we have a belt that's just not having a 20 in there, right? So right about here, we might try to split this guy and merge him into something else. That might be a little bit tedious, so I don't know if we're going to be able to do it, but we're going to try. So we don't need to set up the portholes on these other guys. We're really only going to run one line right now. And as Greg said, bro, just get on top of the machine. It's way easier. So we're going to try to do that here as well. There we go. This is a little bit slower and a little bit faster at the same time. Maybe it's just less frustrating. Let's put it that way. There we go. Again, oh, well, that's a little frustrating. That's okay. Let's just make it work. Okay, we've got one line in. Let's tool it, and then we will go bring in the iron, right? We're going to bring the iron in after that. Let's get the sucker set up. Again, we said we want iron coming in, and then product coming out, because we're going to have more space over here to work with, right? That's what we said. We need to probably put a wall in here so we don't fall off. So why don't we wall this in, which means we're going to have to do this. Now I hate doing beautification on screen. Like, I'm going to do all this stuff off screen, off cam. Okay, let's just get this working. Is it... Oh, when I'm down here, I'm not going to do double walls. There's really no point. We need the space anyway, so let's do it like this. And we got that. Okay, cool. This doesn't need a lip. It's literally the access, you know, the logistics thing. There. We'll just do that for now. We're going to have portholes in here, but what we'll do is just replace them. We're probably going to have them... Well, we're going to know. Hold on. Let's put the splitters down. No, seriously. Let's put the splitters down. Okay, 6. So we're going to have it receiving from this side and going into there, correct? So it's going to go like this. And then we're not doing anything... Well, no, it's going to have to split all the way down, right? So let's just do this. Whoa, that's not... Oh, we don't have the other ones in. We don't need that yet. Let's just take that off. We don't care about that yet. I'm going to do it like this. Right, yeah, we should be able to do this because as a manifold, it should be able to do 8, no problem. Well, let's just do this, right? Let's go 12.5 times 8. Oops, times 8. 100, so we're fine. We can actually do, yeah, we could do 9, but we're going to do 8. That'll be fine for now. Until we get upgraded belts, it won't really matter. And that is 8. Is it all lined up? Yes, it's all lined up. I'm going to do the belts here first. So obviously we're going to have upgraded belts coming through here. And I think I'm just going to connect them all with upgraded belts. It's like not that big a deal at this point. I have plenty, in my opinion, of this stuff. Oops, nope. Oops, nope. Actually, the belts I should do last, because it makes it hard to move around. Forgot about that. Let's turn this into a merge. Alright, so merging, it's actually set up perfectly. The merger is going to happen over here. So our issue with this is going to be... That's not correct. Our issue with this is going to be... that we are going to have to save space, because every 3 of these is going to fill a belt. Is that? Yes. So that's done. We can't do any more with it. Ooh, I know what we can do. Remember, because we were going to merge in. We need 3 exits on this, correct? And on the next line up, we're going to also need 3. So what we probably should do is run our belts first. Which means we're going to need... one of those dudes. We're going to need one of these. We're going to need a conveyor pole. Oh, God, seriously. Okay. So let's put the conveyor pole in. Actually, what we should do is put our outbound holes first, right? That's right. Never mind, I'm not going to say it. So we'll go to... Yeah, that looks good. In fact, that is really wrong. What is up with that? Oh, I know what I didn't do. I didn't do the inside one. Right? I did the one outside one, but it doesn't go all the way down. There we go. We got to do an inside one now. So let's do that real quick. Let's not be lazy. There is a tendency to want to get lazy with this stuff because it does take so long, and you're just trying to build, man. You're just trying to get your factory in. You're not trying to build this whole thing and care about it. So let's get this sucker in, and then we'll get our portholes in for down here. Oops. Now, normally, this would go out the same side. We receive and exit on the same side. But the assembly plant is up there, and I don't want to go all the way around the plant. That's ridiculous. That's ludicrous. Why would I do that? So we're just going to exit out this direction. We can retool this later, which we will do. But for now, this will be fine. Let's get this stuff in. Again, don't be lazy. Don't be lazy. It's off camera, it's easy to not be lazy, because I have all the time in the world. Right now, I feel like I'm kind of under the gun to do this kind of correct, quote-unquote, right? That's not great. That's okay. We'll deal with it. Really should have done it the other way, because now I have to walk around here just right. There we go. So what I want to do from here is go 7, and then that's a door. I'm holding control. I'm going to do that, and we want 3 of these out, right? That is not a bad way to do it. Leaves us some space. The problem might be that it's hard to get them right there. It's hard to get them all to fit right there. But we're going to need the space over here, right? Can we run 3 belts down here? The problem is then how are we going to do this? Each one of those lines is going to produce 3 belts. So we're going to have 12 belts if we fill this whole thing up. Man, that is so much. That is... Well, we won't fill this until we upgrade our belts anyway. So let's just start building our belt now. 4 upgraded. This is going to take just a lot of this plate. But we'll see. We have some. I wouldn't say a lot, but we have some. Alright, that works. Let's connect it to this guy. This will be our first output here. And then we can figure out what we're doing going forward here with the other ones. So let's turn this guy like as hard as we can and as fast as we can. I don't feel like that's a complete turn, actually. Yeah, it's going to have to be one of these, which means, is it going to get in the way with that? Yes. I don't know if we're going to be able to do this. We're going to try it. See, it won't do it. Why don't we... Okay, why don't we do this? This is going to come out like that. Oh, it already knew what I wanted. Perfect. Let's do it like this. So what we'll do is we'll turn it right here. It just needs to go to that. And it doesn't really want to go. Oh, is that because the belt is going the other way? That's interesting. Never seen that happen before. But that's okay. We'll do it off this one. Because like Greg said, and You need to use what you're trying to, you know, come out with first. It's kind of curving, but I think that's okay. It says it's clipping. It's clipping the wall. But it is... Well, I could turn it slightly. Nah, it's good. It's fine. A little bit of clipping is okay right here. We're dealing with a lot of belts, man. Alright, let's hook this back up. And then this guy's hooked up. No, seriously. Oh, okay, it's working. It's going. Then we'll hook this guy up. Then that means we got to come back down here to do this. So we know that this guy has to go here. Right, oops. Right there. It's got to go right there. We know that. So let's do another 3, but here's the problem. We've got to merge this one into a 2 dudes, right? We got to export out of that and split it. So what we'll do is we're going to export and we're going to split with right here. We're going to split into this guy. So let's just line it up. But we want extra space, right? That's too much clipping for me. I can't do it. That's too much. So why don't we do it... That's good. We'll do it like that. Then this will come down, and it needs to be... No, a tier 2 will be fine. Or a tier 1. Because it's only doing 50 per minute. And it's going in. Yeah, there's a heavy piece of equipment outside. Sorry, guys. Alright, so that's going in. Then we're going to split it right out to emerge. So this guy... Oh, we can split right in here to emerge. Oh, that's perfect. Okay, so this one is going to be like this. It's going to go this direction. It's going to be the second belt. So let's line it up with this guy. I think that's lined up. And so what we can do is say, hey, you're going to be just going straight into here. Like, that's what this guy's doing. And then from here, he's going to be merging with this guy. So we're going to do another one right here. And that's that whole belt. That's the whole line. So this is belt number 2. Okay, now that should be full. With less waste. Right? Let's hook that guy up. This is going to give us 360, which will help us get a lot of plates going. Not all the plates we want, but a lot. So the reason I put these in, and let's do another one, is because I need to know where these are going to have to go, so I don't clip them. So let's get these guys in. Now, like Greg said, above us now will be the correct direction, because we already hooked these in to receive and export like that. So what we're going to do from here is these guys right here are going to merge on the outside. Okay? And they're going to go that direction. Now, I believe we can do them like that. I believe that's what we can do, but we'll see. Yeah, looks good. It's going to be really... Oh, we don't need to do that guy. He's going to merge, actually, right here. Right? He's going to connect with this and merge straight from this guy. Okay? So, it's going to be really tough to get around once I do this. So why don't I get all these other connections in first? Oops. Even I got disoriented on that. So this guy is going to come down here, right? He's going to dump to here. This guy's going to dump to here. Right? And then this guy's dumping to here. Right, like that. And then these guys are merging, which we'll use tier 1 belt for here, I guess. That's 50. This is going to be 100. So it needs to be upgraded. And then he's dumping out to there. And we got our full belt right there. These guys are merging, which I don't even need a merge right here, actually. With these first ones don't need a merge. But it's fine. It looks better. It's more uniform. We'll just do it. It's fine. Alright, you're going to go in like that. You're going to also do the same thing. And then you're going to receive from here. You got 50 per minute. Then we're going to have 100 per minute. Double click. Then we're going to have 25 per minute coming in right there. So that's going to make this belt be completely full. So we're going to need Mark II right here. This will be our third one. So first, let's set up this. we want it to be right there, right? That lines up with that third one. Which means he's going to have to come around right here. So why don't we put in one of these right here? That's actually in line with that. Oh, no, it's not. What? Oh, yeah, they are, like, right on top of each other, pretty much. So this guy needs to curve a little bit. Oops. Can we make him curve slightly? Because I need the space. Let's make him curve. He probably won't do it right there. Let's make him curve by right there. There we go. Okay, that's acceptable. That means this guy needs to curve by... How many would you... Let's see. That was like 1 and 2 clicks, right? So... Oh, it'd be right here. He needs to merge by right here. Oops. Damn it. Nope. That. Alright, that's where we need to do that merge by. So, let's draw this guy down. And we'll put him about right here. But for this one, we're going to actually do a turn. So we're going to go... Is that a good turn, or is it like that? Okay, we'll just do it like that. Oh, right. That's okay. I kind of want it to turn about right there. Let's move this back some. Can it, like, get closer with this whole operation? So we aren't turning so much. Okay, there we go. Let's take this out. It looks funky. There. Our outbound is set up. That was the hardest part, I think, of this whole thing, is managing the screws, and it definitely... People have been saying, yeah, managing screws is, like, a nightmare. This will be the second output, and we've got... Oh, no, that's the second input, right? Oh, wait. Oh, no, this is our input. That's completely fine. Let's set that up while we're here as well. Right? This needs to turn. Yeah, it's input. So let's do an R. Input, right? There, now it's keeping the input like Greg said it would. I reset it up once. Alright, so these guys should get all the iron ingots they could ever want. And since we only need really one on this line, the input should be really simple as far as the wall conveyor hole. Now, this only gets us one line. I like that I'm overbuilding my factories so that when I want to scale, I can. Especially when we get higher tier upgrades and we get, you know, higher tier belts and stuff, we're going to definitely want to upgrade. But for now, this is fine. This is good. Everything is set up. Yep, everything is set up. Now we just need the hole to get this guy in right here. So let's go with 6. And I want it to be right there. I literally want it to be right there. I can do that, but it's kind of jank. I'd rather just put it here and make it curve. No, I don't want that. Oh, I can't change the direction? Oh, well, that's fine. Let's get a Mark II belt in here. I'll do it from here. Can I just do it like that, you think? Yeah, it doesn't need to be too fancy. That looks good. And then, we don't have a receiving area. But we should. We should have a receiving area like we do with the other one. I think it's 3, right? Because we're going to want sinks and other things. Oh, sinks! I didn't think to sink the screws. We need overflows. We don't have overflows. I don't think I'm going to sink the screw operation. It's literally a dedicated screw operation. Which means we're going to need another set of screws because we're going to want extra. We're going to want some extras, right? Save them up so that we can actually pick some up if we need it. First, let's just get the iron in. I'm not super concerned. The way we did this... Did we have conveyor holes? We didn't get that far, actually. We didn't use conveyor holes because we just did from a box directly. Let's go look. Man, we only have 10 minutes. Really want to get the screw operation set up. We're almost done, though. So if we go look at this, which is not complete, by the way, it's just literally open-ended right down here. So we should leave it open-ended and just do this thing we did with boxes right here. I probably should have had the screws come back out. The problem is managing them on the belts. There's too many. I could do an export on the other end and do a sync. Plus, maybe it's a better idea to do inputs on one side and exports on the other, because then the trains won't bump into each other. I won't have to deal with so many different train depots. I'm not going to be sure how that's going to work till I actually get to trains. But I kind of like this input-output on the same side. I just like it. It feels better to me. All the actual extra equipment and extra logistics, input-output of the system is all in one spot. I really like that. So why? Yeah, we're gonna. Well, see, I'm not gonna be able to sync the screws unless I do it unless I do it at the receiving location. I'm not gonna sync the screws. I think it's fine for now. I'm gonna sync what the screws make, but I will make a buffer for iron ingots. We don't need that. So that's what I'm going to do. Where did I put it? Because I do want it to be the same. I wish I could blueprint this thing. That'd be so nice to just use a blueprint. I did it on the second one, basically. It looks like it touches the second. Yeah, the back one right there. So 2 squares, and it touches the back of the second one. And it's in line with the splitter right there. So ours is going to be a little different because it's going to be right there, actually. But it's okay. We're not having any output, so not a big deal. Okay, now I know how it's done. Let's go do it now. And we're not going to have sinks on the screws for now. Maybe later. Again, remember, I'm going to be getting rid of screws. Best of my ability, at least. I don't know when that's going to happen because I got to go find like 49,000 hard drives probably, but we'll see. Let's get back down here. Let's finish up this piece. We can take the conveyor out because we're not doing this anymore. Oops. And take all this out. We are doing something more like... There it is. Nope. Nope. Did I go by it? Yeah, I went past 1. So we're going to input and output right there. But we want it to line up exactly. And it's got to bump up against this. Bam. That's what I want. Oops. No, I want a belt, dude. Okay, belt. Like that. Let's get this thing hooked up. All I have to do is go get the iron working, so let's do that. We probably also want to come through the floor on this one, right? So let's do just do it right up against it like we did before. It looks pretty nice doing it that way. 5E, conveyor mark 2. It's going to be going in. There we go. Set it up correctly. Then we can drop... Oh, that's going to almost kill me. Man, this is a little bit of a pain. But that's okay. That's okay. Once we have the factory all set up, the entryways will be fine for what we need. We're not going to be, you know, going back and forth to this thing like a million times. Alright, now we're down here. Let's set that up. I'm glad everything's actually hooked up. I'm probably going to remove that. I might have a way to get to the second floor from that exit right there. I'm not exactly sure. It might just be a way to get out of the building. This is going to be a funky conveyor. I don't even know if it'll actually do this. We need to cut this tree down. I don't want to cut this tree down, but it's kind of in the way. Yeah, we're going to have to cut it down. Let's just do it. Man, I hate cutting trees down, dude. Alright, here we go. Boom. Cutting the tree down. Alright. It's got to go. Mark II conveyor. It's inputting. That's perfect. And yeah, we're going to input like that. Is there a rock in the way? Of course, probably. We can deal with that rock. I'm not too concerned. We're going to split off this. Let's go get another one of these working. Which means we're going to have to set up another set of smelts, dude. Hadn't thought of that. Those belts are not close enough together, by the way. We got 5 minutes. Can probably get another one of these running. Maybe, maybe not. It's already half set up anyway. Let's see how easy it'll be to scale this thing. We only need 4 of these, right? Okay, you got 4, and we need inputs, outputs, right? I'm not exactly sure why I put the inputs on this side, because I think they're opposite on this one. Yeah, I think the inputs go in there and the outputs come out here. Why is this backward? Or is that just for spacing? Actually, it's not backward. No, it looks to be exactly how it's working with this one. In, out, correct? Out is in the middle. Okay, let's just keep going. We don't have a lot of time. That's not correct. So there's going to be a little clipping on that window. It's fine. A tiny bit of clipping. It's not that big a deal. Alright, there we go. That stuff is in. Actually, no, it's not. This should be a lot easier to hook up. It's literally already ready to go. Alright, there we go. Let's get down into logistics area down here. I did make some doors and stuff, make it a little more legit here. There's the hole for this one. So it's going to snake around. Oh, man, it's got to go in right there. See, where do I put this? Oh, actually, we'll route that one right here, and we'll route this one around and go that way with it. So that means I'm going to want, actually, this guy to be feeding this. So let's start putting this in. Right? And just curve it. Nope. Like that. And then we'll go up. Right, and around. Actually, kind of wanted to go like this. I don't know if I can do it, but I wanted to try this. Can I make it up to here? I mean, if I curve around, I can. Yeah, it doesn't like that. I'd have to do it like that. Not super unwilling to do that. There we go. We can get it to here, and then we can just curve it. We'll make it do this. That looks pretty cool. And then it just curves in. I don't like that. There. Alright. Alright, cool. Let's get that hooked up now. Again, we're going to want to... Oh, we got to do all our splitters and mergers and stuff. We're going to have to split. Man, we are not... Oh, man, we're almost at time. This guy, he could probably actually come in right here. Probably look cooler, actually. So let's get this splitter hooked up. Actually, we're going to have to be on this side. Oh, we can't. That's not going to work, dude. It's too hard to see where it is. Alright, then we're going to be... Yeah, we got to do it over here. Well, now we have a line. Actually, no, that's not it. I got to turn it. Because now it's receiving from over here. Okay, it's that one. Before I get too far, let's check. Yep, that's right. Alright, that is correct. It's right. Keep going. I can't see the top. I only have 4. I only have 4 right now, so that should be good. That'll actually save us some time, so that's good. Then we're going to merge what's coming out of it. Nope, that is incorrect. Merge. It still didn't do it. Let's just copy this and go like that. Push E. We're going to send it that direction. That's perfect. Let's get these in. Might be a little over, but that's okay. We got like a minute and a half to get this thing done. Let's get these belts in. I don't care like about saving right now. I'm just gonna get this done. It's gonna be a little extra, but that's okay. On the reinforced plate right here. I should have checked our reinforced plate build to see what it was doing, but we're almost gonna have reinforced plate anyway, so I don't really care. Alright, we're gonna have a whole nother belt of iron coming out from this. And let's curve it into here, right? Like with this guy right there. In fact, let's just copy this. Nope, copy this. And put him over here. Right, that's where we want it. Let's do it again to line them up down here. That'll probably work. Let's do a turn. Actually, we can do it off this. We know if it'll work off this. Wait, why would you do that? Actually, we need to do it from here. Like Greg said, dude, you gotta Got to connect to where you want to output first. That is good enough. Actually, that's pretty good, actually. All right, now we got our output. Let's keep going. Let's keep it lined up. And we're going to output it out here, because I think it looks cool. Plus, we're going to need space for the other... we're going to need space for the other stuff that we got coming out on different floors, right? In fact, we should have started it over there, so when we go up, we can go that way. But that's okay, I already did it this way. Floor hole right there. We're going to receive. We're going to need to have a tier 2 receiving. There we go. And then we're going to have to curve this. Well, he's receiving, right? So this should build it the correct way. That's fine. We won't have that... we will have more belts coming in right here. These are going to have to be split up. We're going to have, like, at least one more belt coming through here on this actual floor right here. So let's curve it as tight as we can along this. Like that. That's probably as close as we're going to get it. And then, yes, there it is. Is it going the correct way? Yep, everything looks good. We just need to fire it up now. Well, we need to set up the rest of these mergers, I think. Nope, they're all set up. We should be good. Oh no, we need to set up the undergrounds now. Should be in here. Let's set them up. Man, the FPS is getting pretty bad. No, they're on this side. Oh, that's wrong. Well, that sucks. I think the rest of it's good. We'll just leave it. But that's not correct. Alright, let's try it one more time here. Man, we're out of time already. Send it that direction. So easy to get off on these things, man. So easy just to be a little off. Alright, is that better? Yeah, okay. There we go. Alright, now we can do this. 5, and these just don't have to be Mark IIs. We are not receiving, we are giving. This is the output. Alright, we have to do upstairs too, but it shouldn't take that long. And then I'm going to run the iron. This is definitely going to go a little bit over, but I want to get the screws done. If I didn't talk so much in the beginning, this wouldn't have been a problem. Did I already hook this up? I did not. That is hooked up. Oh no, it's not. It's got to be to the outside because it's got to go in right there. Okay, we'll fix that really fast. That's okay. All right, so this guy, that's not going to work anymore. This guy has to input back here because he's got to go up into the machine. Okay, I almost forgot about that. So I know we're right in the middle of build, but I'm going to cut it right here. This video goes on for 2 hours. I got like 15 minutes longer than an hour, and I was like, we're not even close to being done. Let's just keep going into episode 26. So sorry about that. You're going to have to see the rest of the build. You can actually see the finished product kind of to this build off in the distance here with the screws coming in. And you'll see how we do that in the next episode. And then what I'm standing on over here is what we're doing in episode 26. So you'll see that coming up shortly. So like the video if you did like it. It does help a lot. If you're new here, please subscribe. I will see you on episode 26. Stay frosty.